A man from Coventry in Britain is the first Briton to be charged with swatting. What is swatting? Well, swatting is when you make a false report to the police that someone else is involved in some negative activities in hopes that the SWAT team, the Special Weapons and Tactics team, will show up, break down their door and storm their house. And people think this is funny. Well, it didn't turn out very funny for the victim of this swatting attempt, who, if we see it here, was shot between the eyes with a rubber bullet. What happened was Robert McDade, 21, is alleged to have called a terrorism hotline in the US state of Maryland, posing as a man called Tyron Dobbs, claiming to be armed with a gun and several bags of explosives. He said that he would kill 3 hostages unless 12,000 pounds was delivered in a red bag to his address. The police showed up, shot the 20-year-old between the eyes, and it's absolutely terrible. And so they're not just charging the person who made the call, they're also charging the gamer who asked that this be done. Swatting, terrible. What do you think?
Gaming, ruining lives every freaking day. Just kidding. No, it's bad. It's
like you don't get it out when you play games.
Well, yeah. And people are super serious about gaming. I work with a couple of guys that's all they talk about. They get so heightened and so upset about gaming to the point of like, dude, do you need to speak to someone about this? But a part of me when I was reading the story, Brett, was like, wow, how I guess not deceitful, how just horrible it is that you would exact revenge on your opponent and your adversary by engaging an elitely trained group of people. You know, it's a little sick and twisted.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I understand on like a generic level of I'm here doing a fake thing. It's detached from reality. I am killing people that I'm not in the same room as, that don't exist. Wouldn't it be interesting to bring it into real life? But no, but don't do that. I think this is also another cut and dry story where swatting is terrible, don't do it.
Well, I think there's a correlation between when you're, now I don't think that gaming is inherently violent or the people that do it are inherently violent at all. I don't think that. But I do think that there is a correlation between people who are playing these games and having relationships with people that are not interpersonal directly, that they have a separation, they're communicating via the web, via whatever game they're playing, and then calling another outside resource such as a SWAT team to their home. It's still not a direct connection. They're not going to their home explicitly, like they're sending someone else to do something for them. So that still there's like a disconnect because you don't have,
it doesn't feel real.
A specific and direct interpersonal relationship with that person. I was surprised to learn that swatting is a term that was used by the FBI as early as 2008. So it is actually a trend because like we are hearing about it more and more as we've gone on in the years. I think that for whatever reason, and maybe you guys can sort of enlighten me on this, people don't realize how serious this is. Like you are wasting resources. It is really dangerous for the first responders and for the people there. Like you don't know what's going on in those homes. You don't know what the SWAT team has been told to prepare for. Apparently it is sometimes an escalation as a result of doxing, but that doesn't, like, so someone dox you and then you call a SWAT team, it just doesn't, like the punishment doesn't fit the crime. I feel like when I'm reading about this, I'm missing something.
You're not missing anything, Grace.
What am I not?
You're not. The punishment doesn't fit the crime. Well, I mean, it's these people are playing games and they're pissed for what. I mean, I'm not a gamer, so I don't know the terminology.
Well, doxing is bad. I mean, like they shouldn't do that. Like that's also wrong. That's giving away their where they live, their personal information. That's also really dangerous. But
call the police on the person who doxed you, but report them for what they did, which is doxing you. Like that's what you need to do.
Don't lie and say there's a bomb.
It's not your job. It's not your job. It's their job to go investigate that and bring about some kind of negative consequences that are proportional to what that individual did. But then just don't do it. This is stupid. We're not going to talk about this anymore. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.